guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Eve Otieno Show and I'm back with another video. So if you have not subscribed, please do so and join the family. So today I'm with two students. Yes, I just want to understand what they think about Americans. We are in Africa, Nairobi, and these are my friends. So I visited them. So we're just going to have a chill talk about Americans. So please introduce yourself.
I'm Anki Sandbeast, a student at Kisii University.
Thank you.
I'm Dennis Mondi. I'm a nurse.
Thank you so much for coming. So we're just going to have a very interactive session with them. And if you see an American person, what do you think about them? Let's say if they visit Kenya, because we have a lot of tourist attraction around. We have safaris, they come to Masai Mara. Or if you're just in Nairobi and you hear about America, what first comes into your mind?
Well, these are people who have made it in life. They have money, they're rich, money is just flowing. Yeah.
Yeah, so if we see any Muzungu, we call white men
money, pesa.
We see money.
Money, pesa.
That is the first perception.
Yeah.
About white Americans.
Yeah, that they have money.
Okay. What about black Americans?
Well, they're cute.
What do you think about that?
Okay, from what I've read,
yes.
Not all that we think about the Americans. First, when I see Americans in our country, what I know is that maybe they have been given grants to come and help Africans, because they know Africans as we are needy. So that I always think that not all of them are rich. There are also poor Americans back in the streets who are homeless. So I don't really value them that they have everything the way we normally assume. Yes.
Okay, so like, when did you start thinking about that? If you see any America, you see that they have come to help the needy children, which is, thank you for doing that, sponsoring most of our kids and helping people to feel better. That is something we give glory to God. So I was asking, you said that you think there are some Americans who are very needy and they're sleeping in the streets back in the America. Why do you say that? Have you heard it somewhere? You've read it? You've seen on TV? Or why do you say that?
Yeah, I watched from in the YouTube. Our fellow Africans who have gone there, they tell us their experience, what they normally see, vis-a-vis what they thought before they went to America. So there, from the videos I watched some of the guys, and them touring the streets. I normally see the homeless also, as we always see back in our country. So basically, I've watched on YouTube and maybe read some few articles about Americans. Yes.
Yes. So in terms of money, we are done. He said not all Americans are rich. And your perception is that if you see American, they are rich.
Yeah, I think they're rich, and also, Americans, they love things to do with the vacation. They really take that so serious, things to do with vacation. So in Kenya, most of Kenya has those beautiful sceneries. So they do come to enjoy. And like as Africans, when we should be having our vacations, we're already poor, so at that time you tend to work more. With them, when it reaches that time for going to vacation, they really take it serious, and that's why they come over here. So mostly you'll find them in the Diani, just
enjoying soft
life, flourishing in love, something. So, but these people are great, yeah.
Yeah, so, but that is true, because here in Kenya we have very, very beautiful sceneries. Yeah. And we don't even do domestic tour.
We don't
because it's expensive.
It's expensive. We don't have the resources, and we can just do that. We live hand to mouth.
Hand to mouth. Yeah.
So what you want to go to? I don't know what are they called in Mombasa. We have like I even don't know them because we can't go. Sandy beaches.
We have Diani,
Nyali. I don't like those places.
Yeah.
Halapak.
Yeah,
Halapak.
Halapak is
also there.
Yeah.
Let's imagine it's that way. But with them, they come because I think they have those resources, and then they really value those things. And us.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that is great. So, number two about Americans, tell me about what do you think of infrastructure in America, like the development, the roads? Do you think American is developed than Kenya, or what do you think about it? Or do you, because we still have maram roads in Kenya?
no shago huko.
Yeah,
Mm.
Bushago is a village. Do we have a village in America?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in infrastructure wise, they are more developed than us. Like when you, what I've read about the states in America, they are more developed. Even the buildings, roads, the bridges they have, there are things that is out of this world. So I believe they are more developed, even though I've not been there. But from what I've seen, it is a nice place. Yes. That,
Yeah.
that I would want to one day maybe see with my eyes. Probably 2026, as I will be going to watch the World Cup.
Wow, amen. People take me there. Take me there.
Book your ticket for 2026. It's going to be in Canada, America,
And Mexico.
and Mexico. 3
Yes.
states.
Mm.
That's amazing.
My
So
people take us there.
So what did-
2024.
2026.
2026. Okay.
Mm.
So if you want to visit America in an easy way, you have to wait for World Cup.
Oh, it's easier that way.
It's going to be easy. They can.
Oh.
That's fun.
Okay, so you said in terms of infrastructure, they are very developed, and we fully agree on that. Yeah, my number three is about education. Like if you see a Muzungu from America, do you think they are learned?
Yeah, I think they will learn it because you'll find most people here in Africa, those people who've made it, the prominent leaders we have, you get to see that they take their children to study in America and leave our universities, our colleges here, right here in Kenya. So, we have that perception that that place must be better than, they must have those better facilities and schools, unlike in this place. So I think, maybe if I'm proven wrong, I think that maybe they have better learning facilities and equipment, and their learning is good. Yeah.
Do you think they offer quality education compared to ours?
Okay, quality education, I don't think that is that much quality because they're not that strong, and they love how do I put it? How do I put it?
Or do they love?
Just resting, like they're not so much into working, and I guess also studying is not also easy. It's difficult, it's a task on its own, and us when we go there we give it our all, unlike them. So I think it's not that much quality, it's just overrated.
Yeah, you think it's overrated?
I think it's overrated. But then if I get a chance to go there, I want to go. As much as it's overrated, I want to go.
You want to go and see with your two eyes.
With my 2 eyes.
That is an African proverb.
Yeah.
2 eyes. What do you think of education in the USA, in America?
Yeah, probably it's almost sure that their education system is better than ours. The reason I'm saying so is because of if you look at the technology wise, the infrastructure wise, they are much ahead of us, and you can't be that ahead if their education system is below the standard. So it means they are producing the best. That's why they are ahead in terms of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I think they have a better education system than us.
That's brilliant. Yeah. So in terms of culture, let's talk about that.
These people are really eroding our minds. Oh, in terms of culture, what I can say is that their culture ain't that good, and also it can be good. Yeah, it's good and it's not that good because their culture, we do try to assimilate their culture, their dressing, their meals, of which their meals they're not that good, and their content sometimes they are harmful to our health. We've stopped taking our traditional things that like we used to do, the cassava, the potatoes. We now take cerelac and things that we even don't know how they originated, but now our heads are stuck into that. And culture-wise, the dressing, the movies we see, our kids, what they watch, the pornographic stuff, most of them are from those places. And so some are also good, like they have good contents, and those are some positive and negative sides of it. Otherwise, for me, their culture is a no.
Their culture is a no.
To me.
Wow. And you've explained it.
Yeah, because these people, they're really, how am I going to put it? But
Just say it. that thing that you are holding on is going to add a little bit of sugar here.
oh,
Yeah.
my people, like, let's be Africans and let's not try to be them. Let us be us. These people, sometimes they just sway, they just joke with our minds, they're making us look stupid. We try to assimilate each and everything that they do. Yeah, we should just remain the way we are. Maybe if we're supposed to import some small things that are of great impact, then that would be better. But trying to dress naked, just putting on some strings on your things, and the Africans, that's still a lot to do.
So maybe to someone who is watching and they don't know about African culture, how can you elaborate it to them so that they can just understand why are you against the American culture? Just not all of them, you said.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to talk about when it comes to decency, we should just be decent. Not even being an African, like you should just be decent. Generally, you should just be decent. It makes you feel comfortable with yourself when you're walking, when you're decent. You know, when you have something that is small, you have to push you. It's not that welcoming and not even appealing. Be beautiful, just cover your body well. Yeah, if you have to go and swim, just put on your bikinis and just cover yourself with some laces and go swim. I don't think it will cost that much.
Thank you for that. What do you think of the culture, American culture? Do you like it compared to African culture?
Of course, I don't like some of their cultures because even the former president, that is our son Barack Obama, when he visited Kenya, and he was trying to force down our throat about the gay and the lesbianism thing, and our president by then, that is our retired president, he declined that we cannot accept such some of their cultures that they wanted us to copy. We have a beautiful African culture, about food, behavior-wise. So I still believe that we should stick to our culture and embrace our culture and promote our culture and not try to copy everything that the Western people are throwing our side. So I believe also on their side they have maybe better behaviors. Not all, but I don't know much of them. Of course, I've not been there. I've not interacted with so many of them. But the one specific one I don't like is the one they were trying to force us that we copy.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, because you have a right to choose what to do and what not to do. Yeah. They always say you can copy what is good for you. And leave the rest. You are not supposed to copy everything. But you find that majority of us are copying everything.
Yeah, that's
and that is not good for us. Yeah, it's misleading.
Making us be more immoral.
Not that, for example, I know there are those who are for it, so it's your life. If you want to copy and do it, then
we're not saints. Anyway, we're not saints.
But with me, I will stick to our culture. I think it's the best culture.